This is Cinema and Save Points, and you are listening to the You'll Be Fine podcast with hosts Tony Miller and Mike Piasante.
Hello, Internet. We are back after a few months of hiatus. Nothing. I am Tony.
I am Mike. Welcome to AA.
Right, we're
gonna get some things off our chest today because I think it's appropriate.
I'm
some fun stuff. We're not depressed. We haven't seen the sun in like 4 days.
It's been a long time, dude. There's so much going on. You're gonna be a dad.
Yay! I'm gonna be a dad. No, I was pretty excited actually. I'm super excited. Like I was really excited when I found out I'm having a boy.
Yeah.
Super excited. Like I said, like I grow a beard, man.
You're I don't want to say homeless now, but you're definitely like
in the foothold.
Yeah, you're like in a tunnel somewhere that you're just kind of you're shagging up because you don't see the sun ever, so you're very
no clowns though. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I'm finally going to see that fucking movie tonight.
I don't
going to see it after like a month and a half of it being out.
I feel that I need to crush your hopes and dreams. I feel that I need to do it.
It's gonna be great.
Oh,
it's gonna be great,
dude. His forehead is gonna be most of the picture.
I've never seen the original. I've never seen the original.
The original is good.
Its original is supposed to be really good. This one's supposed to be really good, and they're making a sequel.
On a fun fact, I didn't know the DVD I had 2 sides to it. No, spoiler alert for you. At the end of the original it shows one of the guys as a kid who cuts his wrist in the bathroom and spells "it" in his blood.
Oh yeah.
On the wall. And I thought that was the ending to it because it made me feel so unsatisfied watching it.
Oh right.
And then I don't know, 3 years later, watching it because I one night I was like, you know what, new It's coming out. It'll be coming out pretty soon. You know, I'll watch it. I was like, I just feel unsatisfied. I was just like, wait a second. Let's put it in the other side. Whole new movie on the other side. They're like, what?
I know, like, the book is supposed to be 2 parts where, like, the kids are young, and then there's another part, or the second, I can't remember exactly, but they're grown up. And the second movie is supposed to be when they're grown up.
I think you're effing up because if you go watch the first one not knowing what happened in the first movie, then you're gonna be like, oh, the first movie. Then you go watch back and watch you watch the second movie that they came out with, and then you go back and watch the first movie that they the original movie.
I don't know that I want to go back and watch the original.
The original one is good.
Yeah.
Like for that era, they did pretty good fucking work.
Well, and
for their CGI stuff.
That was my inner quarrel with myself whether, okay, do I want to go back and watch the original and then watch the remake?
Balloons would be scary.
Right. Or do I just want to go watch the remake and maybe not watch the original ever or watch the original afterward?
You're just denying yourself good cinema, dude.
Yeah, but am I going to ruin it by watching?
No pun intended. But no, I honestly think that you would be...
I need to watch the first one, or not the first one, but the original one.
You need to watch the original one. You're doing it ass backwards going to see the new one. You're like, oh, the movie was so awesome. And then you watch the first one, it's like, the second one sucks so bad. It sucks so bad.
Or I'm going to ruin the original because of it being an older movie and watching the new one now. Like, am I going to be like, wow, this is shit compared to that because it's so old?
You just don't want to feel like you wasted your money just to go see
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Think that it's gonna be good.
Be so good.
And then you watch the original and be like, I can't believe I could have just waited till fucking Infinity Wars. Waited until Infinity Wars to watch it. But no. Gonna wait till it came out on DVD. Which, speaking of which, if anybody who is a Child's Play fan, Chucky movie.
Yes.
It just came out on Netflix not too long ago, actually. Maybe 3 days ago. And it came out on Netflix.
They're making a new one. They're making another one. Not Seed of Chucky. That's already out.
No, that's the one I'm talking about.
Is that the one on there now?
The one on there.
I know they're making another Chucky. I can't remember when it's supposed to come out.
I don't even know.
Let me see.
That's the only one I know about.
Let me Google real fast.
He's using Google Chrome.
No, I'm not using Google Chrome.
Oh, use Google Chrome.
Fuck Google Chrome. I'm
Oh,
using
yeah.
regular Google.
With the Chrome symbol.
It keeps yelling at me for fucking.
With the Chrome symbol.
I am using Google Chrome.
Uh,
All right, sorry. I don't
touching-
use Google Chrome on my computer. It
It's
is
like
on my.
you touch
it is on my
buttholes for a
phone.
living.
I mean, if I get paid enough.
If you get paid.
It
Well, sir, that
depends on whose butthole I'm touching.
Whoa.
I mean, you know, money talks, man.
What about Donald Trump?
He doesn't really have a lot of money. He bankrupts a lot,
He
dude.
bankrupts a lot. I can't touch that asshole because he like I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Like he goes bankrupt, he starts all over again. We have to repeat the process.
Cult of Chucky. It's called. It
That is
October 20th. So by the time you're listening to this podcast, possibly because I'm thinking it's going to come out closer to the end of the month of October, early November, Halloween-ish.
Child's Play was one of the good slasher movies of its time, but just now it just took a huge dive. It doesn't have the same hit like Jason or Halloween and stuff.
Yeah,
they had their time. Like they had their shitty.
A lot of them don't hold up. It depends.
Like, the Jason movies, all the way. I can't remember which ones, but when Jason Takes Manhattan, that's where they like.
Oh my god, dude!
Was
that before Jason X when they go into space?
No, I think
Jason.
There was Jason Takes Manhattan, and then Jason Goes to Hell.
That's right.
And then Jason X.
Because Jason Goes to Hell is where it was supposed to end because it was like Jason dies and then Freddy pops up and it takes the mask down.
And that's where
they set up
like a lot of people say that was supposed to be the original setup to Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, but it was just like they didn't have no fucking clue.
No, they had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Like, oh, maybe this will be a good idea. It was just like, oh, like they just cross platforms,
right?
Like, so I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Like the first like I think 4 movies were good. Then Jason Takes Manhattan. It's like, okay, you guys bombed it.
And that's how, dude. Same thing with Jigsaw coming out in a little while here.
That one, I honestly, it looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, that they all look fine, and I liked this is. I don't know if it's more of a prequel that they're going back and talking about what happened.
Got lasers.
They have lasers. What do you mean?
I saw
like
trailer
Resident Evil lasers, like
Dude,
the grid.
It's like their head is in a circle, like in a lock thing with lasers pointing up, so like surrounding their entire face, and then the lasers just come down. It's so
they're
awesome.
they're
going futuristic.
Fucking waffle comb their head like.
I was just like, I just saw like fucking blue beams of light, and I was like, those are fucking lasers. When did we cross into the Star Wars era of fucking lasers, bro?
This movie's like 20 years in the future.
Oh, that's how lightsabers were made.
Right.
Jigsaw did it.
So, but like I saw the first, like, I don't even know, 3 or 4 Saw movies, and then after a little while, I'm like, it's too much. You get so far in the horror movie.
I feel like they overdo it.
Franchises, and then it's like you're just a cash grab now. You're just pumping out movies.
After the first 3 movies that they come out with, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Grab the trilogy. Do your first 3 and leave it alone.
Like, I get it that you're trying to come up with creative ways to kill things.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I get it.
Everybody loves that.
Everybody loves creative death. It's like we do it in video games all the time. What can I do here?
Artificial creative deaths.
Yeah, artificial. Digital.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
digital. But I'm just saying, it's like, we do it in video games all the time. It's like, what can I do over there? Like, what can I use this thing?
Dude, I say,
how about a power drill?
Fucking playing Grand Theft Auto and just running people over, man. That's
well, you don't
therapy.
really My co-host is kind of insane. Might have to check him into Belgium. Might have to check him into 1 South. Well, on to bigger and better things.
So yeah, I mean, we were gonna actually do this part, like we were, talking about horror movies and things. We originally had a lineup of doing the Halloween Con, and we were gonna do a whole thing about
that got
scary
canceled.
movies, scary games. Yeah, that got canceled, unfortunately. We were gonna try and do a live version of this podcast, kind of this episode, for Halloween during the Halloween con,
due
but
to technical difficulties,
not happening this year. Maybe next year it'll happen for the Cheapo guys. We'll
or
see.
we just might just do these podcasts and without video. Because I know you don't want to see this guy's ugly mug.
You know, the new new
I think
format
I'm
where
very
it's
good.
audio only. I'm getting okay with the audio only format. Just makes life easier sometimes.
Like I don't know, but like new horror movies that are going to be coming out soon. There's talk in the works about Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Beetlejuice.
But there's no new actors. It's going to be all the same cast. Michael Keaton as the Beetlejuice, and
That's fair. I'm so glad he's making a comeback in Hollywood.
Right.
Been in Spider-Man. He did.
He looks good.
He looks great, man.
He looks good.
He did that other movie that was really
I just
weird.
wouldn't see him in another Tim Burton Batman movie.
Well, I was just gonna say. Speaking of that,
oh,
have you heard the fan theory about that? That for one thing, that the Tim Burton Batman is like, again, as a fan theory, a prequel to the Batman versus Superman Batman that we have right now with Ben Affleck. That the fan theory is that Batman that we got in Tim Burton is the same Batman as the Batman versus Superman Batman. It's now that because he's just old Batman now. He's retired and all this stuff. So they could do a old man Batman, or no, what is it called? Batman Beyond. You know, when they got the new kid with the black suit and everything. If they do a Batman Beyond movie, Michael Keaton should come back as old man Batman, and because he could be great. It'd be so great to have that full circle come around.
like sad face all the time.
Oh man, I would kill to see a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as Batman. Because he wouldn't have to do anything. He just walk around with a cane and be fucking old man Bruce Wayne and have him beat up a guy or two. You know, somebody breaks into the Wayne Manor. And yeah, just fucking hit him with the cane and beat the shit out of him.
Do the bat suit though.
Amazingly, with jetpacks in the fucking boots. I love Batman Beyond. That shit was great.
Jetpacks in the boots. All right, Iron Man it is.
That's what he is, man. He's fucking Iron Man. He's got
this Iron Man could
a mech bat suit.
Mech bat suit.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Thor next month. That comes out in November. I'm excited to see Star Wars come out in December.
I thought Thor Ragnarok came out.
That's November 7th, I want to say. November 7th. Yeah. Definitely going to go see that.
Well, that's the starting of Infinity Wars.
Yeah, you get him hooking up with guys from Guardians of the Galaxy. You see, because he hits in the beginning of Thor Ragnarok, I think, or at the end or whatever it is. He's like falling through space and he smacks onto the Guardians of the Galaxy ship.
I just think it's funny. It's like, we have a name, Revengers, or what? Or we shouldn't have a name. We don't have to have a name.
I don't think I've seen that. Is that one of the trailers? I don't think I've seen that.
It's a really good, funny trailer.
I'm excited to see. Dude, the other two Thor movies I wasn't huge fans of. They were fine, but Hulk in this. And I like how they're doing it almost like a buddy cop kind of movie.
It is the mixture between Planet Hulk and the actual Thor Ragnarok.
Right, and it looks really good. I'm glad they're going with a more spacey Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it because it's in space the whole time.
Right, because I think whatchamacallit, where they have the Hulk actually speak words.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, do they inject him with nanites to make him smarter?
I don't know. Or like
make him talk.
Right.
Or in the animated version of Planet Hulk, they stuck a thing on him so he could actually speak.
Okay.
But with movies, anything can change.
Anything. I know. He's supposed to he's in Hulk form for a long time. He hasn't changed back to Bruce Banner in a long time, and that's the Hulk Planet Hulk thing.
Right.
But obviously he does at some point because you see him as Bruce Banner in the movie. You know,
right.
You see what's his face, the actor.
Just bring back Mjolnir.
I don't know. I think we're getting a different weapon for a while. I think he's gonna have a different axe. He's got like a
I hope not.
He's got an axe at some point.
It's cool to see the axe part of it because that's like the original Thor. But
right.
Hammer was badass.
Yeah,
It's like,
it'll be back.
uh,
I bet he gets it back in
a
Infinity
lot of
War.
people. There's a lot of cameos to it saying that they seen the Hammer on stage and
Yeah.
they're thinking about bringing it back. And I'm like, no, you're gonna destroy me when I go see the movie because I am gonna go see the movie and I'm just gonna see it destroyed from my heart's gonna sink.
One hand, just.
It's like we all know who's gonna die in fucking Infinity Wars now. It's
Dude,
inevitable.
everybody's gonna die. Might not be the first one, but the second one, everybody's gonna die.
Everybody's dead.
So I'm excited to see that there. And then I mean, you got Justice League coming out next year.
Boo.
I know. Did you ever see Wonder Woman?
I saw Wonder Woman.
I didn't think it was bad. I think it wasn't as good as a lot of people say.
Yeah, I think.
But compared to the other couple of DC movies we've gotten recently,
Right.
I think it was the best one.
It's not saying much. But
No, and that's the problem is that
like,
giving a movie a 7 or an 8 out of 10 doesn't make it good when the rest of the movies were 4s and 5s.
Like I would give Wonder Woman like 6.5.
I don't know. I honestly I didn't see the ending. I ended up falling asleep. And I get the whole.
Oh, dude, that's a 3.
No, it was late. I was tired.
Right.
The problem is I didn't. I wasn't invested enough in the movie to say okay the next day. Say oh I need to go and rewatch the ending because I fell asleep. I didn't care enough to go back and actually rewatch it. It was fine. Gal Gadot in the movie was great. I thought she was good as Wonder Woman.
I thought it was better than the other previous DC movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Like. They're still hurting after Christian Bale hung up the cape and cowl.
And that's I think the bar was set so high with Batman and other things.
That's why they're doing all this stuff for it.
Well, I guess I read somewhere or saw something about that they're not focusing as much on the DC extended universe as a whole unit anymore. Like Marvel's Marvel, all their shit's connected. DC is doing more single movies and their stuff doesn't always have to connect to each other. That's how comic books are.
I'm happy for the DC universe, but it's just that your show shouldn't be doing better than your movies.
No,
your movies are your moneymaker.
Our fucking pilot episode podcast was the same thing.
Like your movies are your moneymaker. Like then your TV shows are blowing your movies
right.
out of the water.
Right.
Like with good stories, good plot twists, stuff like that. It's like even one episode of like I don't know Flash or Gotham. It's like I'm like immersed.
Oh yeah, you're invested in that. Yeah.
But with the movies, it's like no. Man of Steel, no. Man of Steel 2.
Nope, still not.
Batman vs. Superman, nope.
And we've seen them. We're watching them. It's not like we've given up, but we're on the verge.
It's because DC, the movies are like a losing football team that constantly keeps losing.
Yeah, we're in Ohio, so it's the whole Browns thing.
Right.
You're watching a Browns football team.
Like you keep
shit every year.
Right.
They're never going to be better.
No.
But every fucking year, the Browns fans, this is our year. It's not your fucking year, bro.
No.
It's not.
It's not.
It's never gonna be. And
I feel sad saying that because I'm a Browns fan. It hurts.
But that's why you're a Browns fan. Like you're into your comic book movies with DC. You're still gonna go and watch them. You're still gonna hope they're good, and they're never gonna be good.
DC keeps pumping out these trailers like, "Oh, this is our year," and then it's like, "Nope."
Crushing.
That 25-yard field goal did not. It curved.
Fucking whiff that thing.
Curved to the left.
It looks so good in the beginning.
You lost
so much promise.
1 point. 1 point away, and you fucked it up. You fucked it up. In the gaming community, for every gamer, like maybe some, maybe not. Everyone's getting like the Call of Duty and stuff like that. But I feel like we've been hitting. I know, but I feel like in the gaming world, we've been hitting. This is probably like the second dry spell. Like nothing really.
It seems this time of the year, going into fall,
right.
Games start to release more. I think we're just not
right. I feel that. It doesn't, because everybody was waiting for Destiny 2 to drop.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was the thing, and then Destiny 2 drops. In the middle before Destiny 2 drop, everything was like kind of hush hush. Nothing was coming out. then Destiny 2 came out, then everyone got their fix for the new game. Then now we're still at a standstill because everyone's pretty much did everything in Destiny 2, like complete the raid and do strikes and stuff like that. That kind of gets boring after a while. Now I think it's still fairly still another dry rut that we're in, because these next new gen games are going to be coming out in like either next year or sometime this year.
So I was just looking up to see Destiny 2 came out. There's that Cuphead game came out recently.
Right.
That was a big deal for a
We're
lot of people.
still waiting on Shadows of Mordor.
Shadows of War.
Yeah.
I saw Shadow of War, and I thought it said Shadow of Mordor, like a sequel.
Right.
And so it was confusing to me. But yeah, that's coming out. Fractured Butthole's coming out. South Park, I cannot wait for that. Battlefront 2 is coming out. So I mean, Wolfenstein 2 is coming out in another month or two. I want to say
feel like
here.
they're like trying to. I don't know. I just feel like it's a rut. Like one game comes out, oh, we're gonna wait till next year. Like Anthem. Anthem is probably like one of the.
Dude, that shit's not gonna come out for.
Well, they pulled
forever.
it. They pulled it back because they're still working on some stuff on it. But I'm just saying that's going to be one of the highly anticipated games of the year.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want people going in with the mindset of like some people did with like Division and Destiny. Like they see the cool video that they release, oh that looks super cool, then we just get let the fuck down.
Yeah, they need we've said it before in some of our other videos, our bullet points things. It's the expectation of what it is, they change it, and then they try and pump out updates and fixes once the game's out.
We the
can you
consumers
just release a game that's correct, please.
Like I get it, they're trying to make money, which they are, because we the consumers are idiots and buy into this crap.
Yeah, they
like you're gonna go out and spend
DLC
right. You're gonna go out and spend like $100 just for like the special edition or gold edition, but none of the perks to that won't come until next time. But there's maybe another thing that wasn't added on during that gold edition is going to cost you like $24.99.
Right.
And shit like that. It's like I bought this game for $100. I better get my money's worth for it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I nowadays actually $60 for a game. That's not that bad for a lot of the stuff that you're able to get on it.
But a lot of games are coming out with these digital deluxe packages.
Well, after you buy the DLC or the extra little packs in the, you get the play to win games, or you have the.
I would just say buy the season pass and just hope for the best.
Yeah,
season pass is
you're spending $150 by the time you actually get everything.
I don't think you can even get a season pass with the game. You have to go on to buy digitally, or if you have a code for it, and get it digitally. But still, it's still the basic premises of like we're getting screwed over by some of these games, and I get it that we're paying for it. They're talking about being a 10-year game, 4-year game.
Yeah, that's true. Instead of pumping out one every year.
Yeah, I get it. Prolonged. But then the expectation is all right. Well, it's going to be a 10-year game. Division. They were saying that it's going to be like a 10-year franchise, which is pretty cool with all the new updates and crap they're doing for it. But still, there's still a lot of bugs and issues that need to be worked out before giving us this, because then you're giving us a failed product that we bought, which was supposed to be like freshly given to us. Like no narcs on any of the game developers and stuff like that, but like these companies who just want to make the cash off of us hardworking gamers, or some gamers have their moms buy it. Like I'm not being judgmental here. I'm just saying this is
how it is. That's how it is.
Just how it is. But in the retrospect of we're getting robbed. And that's why I feel with the new Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be more focused on PC play, because PC games are fucking phenomenal.
I'm excited about that. That I think the X is hopefully going to bridge PC gameplay into console gameplay.
They've been nudging at PC like games like you heard me on the last commentary our last video where I was talking about Black Desert being introduced to the Xbox. There's what other game? What is it? Elex, ELEX, and it's open world RPG. It looks pretty sweet, but like my game I'm waiting for is Black Desert, which is an MMO RPG. Like like DC Universe and all that stuff. It's pretty fun. It's those games I like to play because I feel like they're not tedious. You could go do stuff, you go do whatever you want.
I'm looking up Elix stuff. So
Right.
that's on Steam now. Okay.
Yeah.
I have
That's coming to Xbox.
okay.
Like
October 17th.
like PlayerUnknown Battlefield.
Battleground.
Battleground.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah, October 17th for Xbox One and PlayStation. Elix is coming out. So
Yep.
from again recording this about a week and a half. It'll be out by the time this podcast is out. But okay, we talked about our little scary movie Halloween stuff in the beginning here. We've talked about a couple of games that are coming out
Well, we can go
soon
back.
this year. Let's go back to Destiny 2. I love Destiny. I love the it took a year for it to get good.
Me and
Taken
Bungie-
King finally made it good.
Me and
But-
Bungie were on a good page until when the struggle was real.
I haven't gotten Destiny 2. I don't even know if I'm going
2,
to.
I'm not gonna like as much.
But is it good?
as much damaging?
What would you rate it?
I would honestly give it a solid 7 out of 10.
And you think that's
Usually I rate things completely out of fucking like
Yeah.
the norm, but I would honestly solid 7, maybe a 7.5.
what do you think? Okay, there's actually
There's room,
story mode now.
Right.
There's campaign that doesn't suck
It's-
supposedly.
It's not as it's still kind of short, but not too short.
Okay.
But there's still a solid 7.5. I would give it because there's still more room for improvement.
And the same thing with like Division, all that, man. You have to think. Yes, it comes out. They're gonna have this and this and this for gameplay or online gameplay. But in a year from now, they're gonna release more stuff. They might release more single player campaign
Like they got
stuff.
another match on there called Skirmish.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's Skirmish or not, but it's pretty much basically survival. Get through a lot of
Like a horde mode or something.
It's
or-
almost like horde mode, where you have to just like push the enemy, and then you kill so many enemies, you get up to like 15 rounds, then they become legendary enemies,
Oh.
which is fucking stupid retarded because if you don't have any good gear for that, then
Right.
you're pretty much fucked. Because legendary mode on Division is stupid. I've seen people solo it. Fuck you, sweaty kids. I'm not. I'll go in there with the team and we'll lose. We'll bitch at each other who fucked up. And
Dude,
where.
I can't imagine people soloing
Someone
a raid on
soloed,
Destiny.
like someone fucking soloed the goddamn Falcons lost by themselves, and it was like no, like he said he took him a couple of tries, but it's like all right.
Still,
If I got up to like 15 or
how much do you have to play that damn game to be able to solo a raid?
Dude, I don't even know. Stolen Signal in itself, I think that's like the 3 multi-platforms where you have to go inside the building and rescue hostages and shit like that.
Right.
And there's like three rooms, one to the left, stairs, and right. And each room has its own challenge. Like the left side, I think, is where you walk into a TV show station, but the floor's soaked or like flooded, and every like 5 seconds or 10 seconds there's this like electrical charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fucking fun. I have yet like I went in there
That's
with
a very unfun. That's fun.
Right.
Like fuck this.
like I have yet to beat that part of the incursion. Like I went in there with some good fire team people, and we go in there, we do our job, and still it's either one person fucks up or someone wasn't placed right.
Yeah.
Someone didn't have the right
It's
loadout.
easy to do, man. Like if you don't have a squad that practices and goes in there all the time with those particular people, if you have one guy that can't be on, then and you trade him out for somebody else, your whole team's fucked.
Like
You
I
don't
said-
have the chemistry anymore.
Like I said, we just need to be aware of what we're buying. And
Yeah. And I hope the same thing. Yeah, I would prefer a game come out and be released how it is and good in the beginning. But the fact is that they're gonna do updates.
Look, not advertising.
Yeah, no damn camera to advertise what we're
Right.
drinking.
So I don't have
Red
to-
Bull and Mountain Dew.
Red Bull and Mountain Oh fuck. But other than that note, though, it's like Yeah, we're gonna spend our money on it, but also it's like we're gonna get really pissed off at it. But there's no one to really get pissed off at, but it's yourself for buying it.
As the sweaty gamers happen,
As a
they get pissed off about stuff.
I
We
don't
get
play
pissed off
PC
about
games
stuff.
at all because man, those got hackers on that fucking thing, and like you don't even know. Like some kids hack on consoles
Right.
too, but like you at least actually have people who are like, I like playing the game. I'm comfortable playing this game. You fuck it up, we're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much how it is. There's tons of videos on like regular Joes just going in there playing, and one guy says he's hacking. There's a whole squad going to that one person who's hacking.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna fucking die, hacking or not. But
I think again optimistic for the for movies in the future coming up in the next couple months. Optimistic for games.
it is gonna suck.
It's
Gonna suck in the balls.
we'll hopefully have
Like Mario will stand over you and like unleash his fucking Goomba dick. He said, "This is what you get for watching it."
His Goomba dick. His fucking mushroom dick. Shit.
I think that was a good analogy of what Mario's packing.
Oh man.
He's like,
so it's all head?
Tall.
There's no length there? I mean,
no shaft. There's just head.
No, it's all shaft.
It's
well,
all
okay, no. Yeah, you're right. It's all
got shaft.
There's
two
no
balls dangling.
yeah. Wow.
He calls them feet.
That's a whole thing that just happened.
Oh.
So definitely, guys, keep up to date with us. We're getting out of our little rut. We're trying to come back where we have hopefully some movie reviews coming out soon with what's coming out. We'll have some Let's Plays with games that are coming out as well.
The sun. What is this?
The sun. We have to actually be outside. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I have an idea for a new shirt that I hopefully will do at some point in the future. So
yeah, look for hoodies too.
Stay out for that. Yeah, dude, going into winter. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
We will see you guys later.
Later.